Welcome to the podcast where you get to listen in on Mel and Naya's captivating casual conversations. Let's listen and hear what the convo is giving today.
I still have a job or a dream or just a simple career that can still get me going in life, but it doesn't have to be too extra, even though I can acknowledge what I can and possibly can't do or still try, but still be okay with it. It's okay if I can still have talent but be okay with it, even though if I have talent, do I literally have to try, or can I try to a point that I'm comfortable with, or do I have to push to my furthest limits?
Well, I'm going to say it like this. Comfort sometimes can translate into lazy. Because it's even with school, sometimes I feel like you do enough just to get by. You're not trying to be the best student, but you just want to get by. That's I get where it sounds like it's okay, but you're really cheating yourself by making yourself be mediocre when you have this.
What if I'm okay to be mediocre? I'm just saying, what if I'm okay with it? Do I still have to?
Okay. It's okay. It's okay being mediocre if you're comfortable with the lifestyle that mediocre brings. But at this point, because your lifestyle has been a result of what I provide, you don't even know what a mediocre life is going to be like. I mean, right now, you live a really comfortable life. You don't have to worry about anything. Anytime you want something, basically, and I'll give it to you. You're not an extravagant kid. You don't ask for a whole bunch of stuff, But what you're seeing, the way you're living your life now, is a product of me not being mediocre. I mean, I push it to the limit all the time and go hard and try to make sure that we have not just enough to be comfortable, but enough that we can, if something happens that comfortable gets too hard, we have something to fall back on. So what I'm looking at is, okay, you're feeling comfortable based on what I do. When you get to be an adult and you have to provide for yourself, and you're saying you don't want to be extravagant, you don't want to put a whole lot of work in, you want to be comfortable, aka lazy, aka average. When that lifestyle doesn't match what you're used to, what are you gonna do? What if your level of comfortable means living in somewhere that's not as nice, and not having the ability to get the everyday things you want whenever you want to? So at that point, what are you gonna do? Is that when you're gonna decide, being comfortable isn't enough, maybe I need to kick it up a notch? What are you gonna do?
Kick it up a notch?
Yeah, but if you go through your whole life being average and just doing enough to get by, and let's already consider that you have anxieties about doing new things and stuff like that. So if the time comes where, and another thing you gotta think about is, you don't even know how the economy is going to change. So if you just go get a mediocre job with a mediocre career, and all of a sudden the lifestyle that you're used to costs 3 times what you're used to having to pay for it, what are you going to do? You going to go get 3 jobs? I mean, have you thought about it that far? Because I get what you're saying. You're not trying to be super rich, and you're not trying to, be the be all end all and go all these places. I just feel like if you have the ability and it already comes easy to you anyway, why not go ahead and push yourself and be the best you can be?
So I should be in the middle of not going too far but not being too comfortable, that in the future it might not be where you want to be, trying to be in the middle, which is the point, or trying to be the best you can be. Should I try and be in the center of that?
Well, I'll put it like this. I am of the mindset that I always believe in doing the best. Not just because I'm trying to get things, but that's just who I am. I'm the type of person, I'm going to put 100% into it. Only based on the fact that whatever I'm doing represents me. I look at the fact that even if I get hired to be the person in this apartment complex that picks up trash, they might hire 5 or 6 people to get out and we each have an assigned area that we have to clean up. You're going to have some people that's going to go out there and do the bare minimum. I'm not that person. I'm the person that whenever you drive through my area, let's just say 1504 is my area. Whenever you drive through, people are always like, oh, her area is so clean. She always makes sure she does this and she does that. And you can completely tell when I do something versus when the other people do it. And it doesn't matter that they're not going to pay me any extra money because I do an excellent job. Because all I have to do is an average job, like you're talking about, and I'm going to get paid. But that's just not enough for me personally to represent, like, that's my area. I want people to pass through and be like, yeah, that's the one Lisa does, because you can tell by the way she does this, that, and the other. That's who I am as a person, regardless of what it is. So I have that type of drive where I always want to represent myself, and people can tell it's my work. What I'm looking at with you is you have the ability, but you're okay with just people not knowing, well, somebody did it, but they don't know who it was. You understand, you're not looking for fame, but it's not about fame. It's about feeling good about your finished product.
Thanks for tuning in. See ya for the next Captivating Casual Queen and Princess Convo.